Hey everybody, it's Katie and here's Alice. She is 2 months old tomorrow. She's being really fussy right now, so I'm having to just walk around with her. I'm trying to get stuff sort of cleaned up around our house because my sister-in-law and niece are coming to visit tomorrow. But I figured this is as good a time as any. The house is relatively on the clean side, with a few big exceptions. But I'm going to go ahead and do the house tour. So we'll start outside and then I'll walk you around with Alice here to keep her from fussing. So this is the front. We had a really bad freeze this past winter and we lost this big great tree. We really loved it. And it's a very nice street. Just give you a little glimpse. This is the hottest part of the day, so I'm going to hurry up and get back inside. Our front porch needs a lot of work. We'd like to get like a really nice bench or something, but for now we just have sort of temporary furniture, but it is a great place to sit because of the shade, and also there's a ceiling fan there, so if there's no breeze, we can make one. Okay, we just walked in the front door, and this is our main living room. Really great built-in bookshelves. There's a scary wax cast of my face. A little bit messy. And eventually we are going to repaint this room that color. We just didn't get to it before Alice arrived, so someday. Okay. Alright. This is what we ended up doing for a stroller. So it's just the car seat, and this is one of those universal sort of like travel frames that the car seat just sits on top of. And that's what we've been using just around the neighborhood until she can sit in an umbrella stroller. This is Mike's bike. That was his uncle's in the 70s, and Mike restored it. That was his project last summer. He rides it to work a lot. This is the dining room. There's Marcos. Dining room table. I've got all my craft and sewing stuff stuffed in the corner because I don't have a space for it. Usually I just do that work here on the dining room table, but since we're having company, I had to move it. So this is a really nice curved doorway. I really like it. And then up here the ceiling again has these beams. Okay. That door is our bedroom, but it's a disaster, so I'm going to film that later after Mike gets home and has a chance to clean up some of his stuff. This is our little breakfast nook, which is where Mike and I eat most of the time. It's just a small area. And then this is our pantry. I recorded a lot of my pregnancy vlogs in front of this door. It's a really good sized pantry though. It's a huge help. Okay. And then in here we must have the kitchen. And this is also sort of a mess. It's your standard small kitchen. We have a little cat door. I'm working on dinner right now. It's kind of hard to get everything in because it's a really small room. But. Okay. And then I think we have already seen Alice's room. Might be a little bit different than when I did the baby's room tour a long time ago. But also a really small room. We've been playing a lot today. Our changing area. And really great closet system. Oh, I made a sweater for her recently. It's not going to fit until she's probably over a year, but I was happy with it. And her closet is fairly well organized. Alright, and then in here, that's our bedroom again, that you're not going to really see. And this is the bathroom. And I'm washing the towels in the rug, so usually there's a little bit more in here. But it's a really fun green color. And then there's her little baby tub. Oh, baby. She's doing pretty good now. Okay, so going back through the kitchen, we'll go to the backyard. This is our laundry room, and it's sort of the dumping ground for everything. We're going to Costco later, so we have the cooler out. It's the cat area. We do have some shelves that are really poorly organized, just all sorts of utility stuff. And the weed whacker we borrowed from my neighbor. And above the laundry there's cabinets, which are really helpful too. Okay, and then this door goes to our backyard. And unfortunately we lost a lot of plants back here too, in the freeze. But we've got a couple herbs here. It sort of goes around to the driveway. And this building is sort of an in-law unit. We call it the guest house. That is the window that my sister broke. That is going to take a couple of months to get a replacement window for. So it's looking pretty great right now. This is an amazing sandbox that the previous owners had built for their daughters. And they ended up leaving it for us. Over here is my vegetable garden that is covered in shade cloth, which looks really terrible right now, but it's the only thing to protect it from the sun and keep everything from dying. And this is a little shed, just, lawnmower and all that kind of stuff. And this is a dog run. Oh, here, a clothesline. And this is a dog run from the previous owners too, that I eventually would like to turn into a chicken coop. And then there's a gate to the alley. So I can show you in the guest house. Okay. So this is the guest house. Very, very simple. It's really just a bed and a lot of storage for us. A TV that unfortunately doesn't work. There's a full bathroom, so there's a tub that my niece is going to splash around in. And the tile floors are here, really nice. It's called Saltillo tile. I really like them. It's from a particular part of Mexico. And in here, there actually is a, this is the kitchen. And right now it's basically just a storage area, as you can tell. But there's a stove, and eventually, if we ever got our act together, just get a fridge and we could, clean this space up a whole lot and maybe rent it out. And this is what the house looks like from the backyard, from the guest house. So I will edit in our bedroom when it's decent. But that's our house. It's almost 95 years old, and we've been in it for a little under a year. And it's really small, but it's great for us. And like I said, the neighborhood's great. There's a library a couple blocks away. There's a really big park. There's a public swimming pool. So I think it'll be a good neighborhood to have a kid in. All right, Al. Good baby. Okay. So to conclude our tour, our bedroom's a little bit more presentable right now. It's sort of our main area for everything these days. So you see Alice taking a nap. She sleeps here in the bassinet. This is a very small room. And all of our furniture is mismatched. We like antiques and sort of like stuff to have a story, so it sort of fits our eclectic taste. Oh, and that's what a 95-year-old mirror looks like. It's all cloudy. All right, that's it. Back to Alice. So thanks for coming.